I guess I'm just chatting, right? That's the best place to put me. You think there's a thing for tier list? Nope. Nope. No, there ain't. All right. I'm just gonna leave my title as hee hee. I'm fucking done, dude. I'm done trying to play the Twitch game, right? Like there is no Twitch game. The Twitch game is try your hardest for a year, realize that no matter how hard you try, it doesn't matter, and fucking give up, dude. All right. I've made the minimal announcement that I feel comfortable making in my Discord, and I'm ready. I'm ready. I think I did all the busy work I needed to. Seems good. Okay. Yeah, but fuck playing the Twitch game, dude. Just like stream, and go from there, right? Like if anything comes of it, then awesome. But it's probably not likely. So never expect anything to come from it, and be satisfied with that. All right, so the way I'm gonna do this, let's preface this. I already prefaced it in the end is nigh segment, but like slash marker if I did that. For the YouTube VOD section of it, I am going to be sorting people I've subscribed to. I'm probably just gonna go down the list in order, except for this one. Let me just like, because like, I mean, you gotta have. Oh, wrong layer. Sorry, fucking first time using an art software in my life. You gotta have like a special place to put the only person on the list that's fucking canceled. So like, let me just like make a nice spot in hell for them. Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't believe this guy's a fucking artist, would you? Oh, look at that. Oh, those are flames, dude. Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. We're feeling it now. Orange, orange, red to orange. Here we go. Here we go. Put a little bit of this in there. All right. I see what you're putting down. And then right at the bottom, you get like a nice little bit of yellow. Awesome. All right. There you go. Fuck that, dude. Now that that's accounted for, we can sort the rest from S through C. Likely in order. And I mean, look, it's maybe I shouldn't do it in order because I realize that these are in the order of like what I watch most frequently. Like that's the way YouTube sorts your subscribe people. So it's probably just going to be like a lot of S's, a lot of A's, a lot of B's, and then a lot of C's. But for people who upload like unfrequently or just stopped uploading altogether, I guess it'll mix it up a little bit. But yeah, to preface this, I should make it clear that everybody on this list, obviously excluding that guy, I'm subscribed to them because I like the content they make. So even if I place one person above the other, still realize that all of these are above the entire rest of YouTube. So they're all generally people I like. I don't mean to shit on anybody here. Not that I need to say this because, you know, I talk about the punching up and punching down argument all the time, but like, you know, these are people that I like, obviously, because I'm subscribed to them, so I don't want to be mean to them. I don't want anybody in the C rank to feel bad, though you gotta put people in the C rank, you know? You want a nice bell curve. So let's start with the obvious, and it's good to get him out first because anybody who has watched any of me at all, honestly, even if you've never heard me mention the name Northern Lion, like I feel like just the way I talk and present myself on stream and the kind of content that I endeavor to produce, shows that I fucking hate this guy. C tier easily. Honestly, I shouldn't make that joke. Ryan's done nothing wrong. Though there is, I mean, look, I'm not gonna. Ryan has done nothing wrong, as far as I'm aware. At least I shouldn't say that in case he does something awful in the future, but he's got a fucking family, so I kind of doubt he's the kind of guy who would do something awful. Anyways, they collaborated before, these two, and I'm always like mildly uncomfortable whenever Ryan plays a game on Steam, and it's also a game this guy has played. And you can see that in Ryan's Steam friends list, he still has him on his friends list, which I want to be clear, I don't think that that's on purpose. I don't think that Ryan is like, I mean, like, who fucking gives a shit? He probably doesn't even know what happened to the dickhead in hell over there. He probably has no idea or doesn't care or whatever. He probably doesn't even know that that person is the person in his Steam's friends list, because their name on Steam is different than their name they chose to run everywhere else. But still, every time I see it, I know who it is, and I'm like, yeah. And there is one time in particular, like within the past year, I don't remember what game he was playing, but this dude popped up in like the friends list, like the in-game friends list, or like leaderboards or something. But it was definitely a friends list, because I remember people in chat were like, invite that guy, like, Pog, dude. There's someone else in your friends list who's playing this game. And me and a few other people that were chatting were like, don't invite that guy. You do not want that guy invited. Anyways, yeah, it's an easy smoke and sexy style, I would say. One of the easiest. He's bald. Funnier than I am. Bald? I mean, what's not to like, right? But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't really need to make up any sort of excuses for Ryan's placement. I should get fucking music going, dude. Let's get the tunes. Let's get the tunes. What am I doing this in fucking in complete silence? I thought something felt off. Can we get some royalty-free tunes, please? Nothing in my actual listen playlist? Well, I don't know that. You think that I would get content ID matched for Siva Gunner cover of... It's not The Rite of Spring. What the fuck is it? It's some piece. Maybe it is The Rite of Spring. No, I think it's fucking... I don't remember. I like it, though. I should probably know. Like, that's like the ultimate piece of shit move, is to be like, I like this classical music, but not even remember the name of the piece or who composed it. You dickhead. You know, I'm at the point where I've talked about it enough. I need to go to the video and figure out what it is for myself. Which one is it? I've got a few Siva Gunners saved in my playlist. There it is, 50 minutes long. That's how you can tell. Can you tell what it is from this? Hopefully this isn't too disgustingly loud. Oh, I love it, dude. That motif is... I love it. Anyways, come on, dude. Comments. The comments on Siva videos are never helpful. Dude, people keep saying, you know, at this point, it's like that person who replied to me on Steam. At this point, it's looking like the people in the comments section don't even fucking know who it is. They're just saying, oh, Stravinsky. Okay. Dude, I wanted to say Stravinsky, but... And it is Rite of Spring! I fucking knew it. Let's go. Anyways. It's not the best easy listening either. So let's pick something else. I don't want to do The Caretaker Everywhere at the End of Time again. I've already made that joke. I mean, I say joke. I genuinely just do like that music for the first bit. Not so much the part where it turns into gravel, but it's good for a bit. Fucking no, I've decided nothing in my playlist is gonna work. Give me something, dude. Give me, you know what? Because Link to the Past is on my screen right now. Give me fucking the Link to the Past OST is non-existent. What do you mean? Give me Link to the Past OST? There's like 5 songs. I can do better than that. I don't listen to many game soundtracks anymore. Give me fucking... You know what? Give me Monolith. No, give me Zero Ranger. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. Let the song start before judging your audio levels. I think a little bit louder is okay. That's probably fine. I don't want it too loud. I mean, this is literally going to be me fucking talking for a large duration, so. All right, but yeah, Ryan's placement, probably the most obvious on this list. I've watched him longer than anybody else on this list. I think the only person I watched before, well, you know, let's go to a little history. A little history on my YouTube watchings. The first person I ever watched with gameplay commentary on YouTube, Paperbat VG, P-Bat. From there, P-Bat did some stuff. I feel weird calling him fucking P-Bat, dude. I don't know his actual name, but... Wait, isn't he Dion? Isn't he Dion Costner? Also, I think he might have been canceled. I haven't been keeping... Well, fucking throw that on the cancel list. There you go. That's 4 people I used to watch who have been canceled. I don't actually know if he's been canceled. I just think he has. But like I said, I don't fucking keep up with him. Anyways, watched him. From him, he cooperated with Sly Fox Hound, in a Terraria playthrough. Because he was one of the first people to have, like, Terraria early access. So I watched that. Great times, good times, nothing to complain about. From there, I obviously watched The Creatures. I honestly don't really remember how I got to Ryan. I think at that point, I was just watching enough, like, video game commentary stuff on YouTube that I actively searched it out. And I'm pretty sure I just found Ryan doing Super Meat Boy. Because I was playing Super Meat Boy and sucked. Like, big balls at it. Like, thinking back about when I first played Super Meat Boy, like, Super Meat Boy, I fucking sucked at games. And Super Meat Boy is not that hard. Like, I don't want to do the fucking Dark Souls thing and be like, oh, Super Meat Boy is the Dark Souls of Mario. But for a dude who sucked at playing games, but played a lot of them, Super Meat Boy was the first game that started me on the path towards getting mediocre at games, and I think that's where I sit to this day. But, like, I played so much Super Mario World on SNES and just got absolutely nowhere with it. And then, yeah, I played Super Meat Boy, looked up Ryan playing it for help, and, I mean, honestly, it did kind of help watching someone play it. And, yeah, that got me to the mediocre status I reign at supreme. Ziz. Wait, okay, I just kind of ended it at Ryan. I don't need to go into, like, the entire history of who I subbed on YouTube. I just wanted to lead it up to Ryan. But, Ryan was definitely, like, a step above the others I had been watching at the time. No offense, Creatures. Like, the closest Ryan was to any of them was Seamus. And, God, do I miss a bit of the Seamus SMW stuff. He came back. Seamus is never gonna fucking hear this, but he came back and he did YouTube. Like, he went hard on it for a little bit, and then I think came to the realization that he couldn't sustain himself off of just the YouTube stuff, and went back to having, well, I imagine he must have another normal job, because he uploads much less frequently now. I checked in on it, like, not that long ago. I'm frustrated. Mildly frustrated. And look, you can see that I'm not subscribed to Seamus on this list. He did the exact same strategy that he did, like, 10 fucking years ago, right? Of uploading, like, short-ish relative to, you know, other things on YouTube. I think recently he's bumped it up to, like, a 30-minute average. Holy shit, my chair broke. We keep going. But I could feel my chair breaking underneath me, and I was hoping it wasn't gonna, but it did. So my chair can no longer spring forward. Did it fucking leak oil everywhere? It probably did. But like I said, I can't fucking rock my chair, so I'm just fucking sitting here. That's a mess I'm gonna have to clean up in a bit. I'm not fat, am I? I have gained like 60 pounds in the past 8 months, but whatever. That's fine. That's normal, right? That's like normal for a growing boy. I'm just hitting puberty, all right? Like, I'm not getting fat or anything. It's not my metabolism slowing down. This is just like a natural progression in life, and I'm gonna plateau here and not become overweight. Is how I get myself to sleep at night. But anyways, chair breaking aside, this has been such a shitty chair. I said chair breaking aside, but I'm going off on it a bit, alright? We got this chair like 2 years ago. It's not that old by chair standards. And it just, like, broke unreparably. Like, this is no longer a usable chair, for my purposes at least. Like, if I lean back even slightly so that I'm using the actual backrest, I will fall over. Cool. Anyways, yeah, fuck this chair. The leather, like the fake leather, also, like, peeled off within the first few months and started, like, getting all over the place. Shit chair. If you plan on sitting on a chair for hours at end, basically every day, maybe invest in it a little bit more than we did. Because this one didn't take me very far. Anyways, I'm gonna try and push onwards. What was I fucking talking about before my chair abruptly shattered beneath me? Seamus, yeah. I think his more recent videos have bumped up the length of them a little bit, but he's still doing the same kind of content where he records long form in, like, one sitting as if he's streaming. Like, it's basically what I'm doing right now. He's talking to himself. He's fucking, you know, commentating over the game, ranting on whatever bullshit topics he wants. He's podcasting, and then he abruptly splits it into, like, however many chunks he wants it to be. So yeah, that was always, that was jarring to me. When he came back and, like, didn't try and mix up the format at all. But I was like, whatever, you know, do this YouTube thing, see how it works. If you're getting back into it and people like what you're doing, go for it, right? And he wasn't, like, for people who don't know Seamus, or SSOH PKC, for those who don't know him even that much. I'm sure if you just Googled Creatures Seamus, you could find out the information you need, but anyways, it's not that he uploaded 15 minutes of content a day. Like, he wasn't that bad about it, but he was doing it in a way that used to be profitable, and, like, you know, the most cynical way you could look at it is abusively profitable, and that it makes a worse viewing experience for his audience, but gives him more ad revenue. Whatever, you know, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say, like, abusive is a strong word. It's not that bad, right? It's a slight inconvenience for the people watching him, and he gets to make a living off of it more freely, so good on him for that, I guess. That's how everybody used to do it. Except Ryan, which is honestly one of the things that put him above, is that he was actually, you know, recording videos, and, like, he would start the recording, had some things he wanted to talk about, and would finish, like, everything he wanted to talk about before ending recording, and, you know, that was that. And Isaac was great for that when Isaac was released. But anyways, aside the point, I'm not going to gush on Ryan too much. Just a little, you know. Just a smidgen. It's hard not to when he's, like, basically the only person I've watched. Like, I've watched at least a little bit of Ryan's content nearly every day. For about, like, it's coming up to 8 years, I think. So it's hard for that not to leave an impression on you. But about Seamus, when he came back, it's the biggest thing, right? He obviously saw that YouTube wasn't working as well as it used to. And, you know, I'm sure some of that is due to taking, like, multiple years break without doing anything. But I think a large part of it is also just the way he kept doing it. Like, he wanted to force that 15-minute video chunks just abruptly cut in middle of, like, sentences sometimes. Not just in the middle of conversation. You would get at the end of a 15-minute video and he would be, like, mid-fucking word. Like, I'm pretty sure you just set up, like, FFmpeg to automatically cut them into chunks or something. Anyways, whatever his methods were, the viewing experience was a little awkward, a little clumsy. But yeah, he was uploading, for those who don't know, when he uploaded videos, he uploaded, like, 3 or 4 of the same series a day. So you would get, like, an hour's worth of content of like a particular video type you wanted to watch, like whether it's fucking trying to think of the games he would play. I wanted to say Minecraft, but I'm like, he didn't play it that much. Whether it's fucking Super Mario World videos were always a little bit more spread out. Who gives a shit, right? Whatever fucking video you're watching, if you enjoy that series he's doing, he's probably going to upload a few of them a day. So you would have like 45 minutes to an hour of content to wade through. Well, I say wade through. If you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. And I did enjoy it. But you would have to go through 3 separate videos. And, you know, still have to deal with, once you're done with the videos he's uploaded for the day, if that wasn't the end of his recording session, then you're still going to be abruptly cut off mid-conversation most of the time. And if you want to know what's happening, and you have a shit memory, or at least short-term memory like I do, have to, like, rewatch the end of the last day's last video before starting the new day's first video. Anyways, it's clumsy, right? But it was the methodology of the time. So he tried it. Clearly, it wasn't working as well as it used to. And this is where I get frustrated. It's really genuinely upsetting to me when I see someone who's already had the good fortune of making it to the point where they could launch a career off of it and not launching a career. It's one thing if you don't want to, right? Like, if he just wasn't enjoying the YouTube, like, the online personality influencer lifestyle, if he didn't like that as a job, I would get it, right? But, like, obviously he does like it, because even past when it's not working, and I'm pretty sure he's had to get another job, he's still doing it. So he obviously likes it. And there's enough people that still watch him that like him. It's frustrating that he doesn't do Twitch. Because while Twitch is like an absolutely impossible thing to build something off of if you've got nothing, if you've already got, like, it doesn't take that much, but if you've got something, you can bring that to Twitch, and it is infinitely easier to make a living off of live streaming than it is to make a living off of YouTube. So it's a little frustrating to me that he never did that. And, you know, there's still time. Like, you know, I would feel like a bit of an asshole if I, like, reached out to him and were like, hey, buddy, you're doing this wrong. But in the 0% chance that he does end up viewing this, live stream, buddy. Get views, kid. I've gotten that comment. Out of all of the spam comments, which there are a number of spam comments you'll get on YouTube, the funniest one to me has been bot accounts that just say, get views, kid. That's so fucking funny. I don't know if it's meant to be encouraging or insulting, but I love it. Alright. Zizarin. Good. He seems like an incredibly nice guy. I haven't been watching him for that long, honestly. I watched other Path of Exile content creators before him, but I've been watching him for, like, you know, a good few months. This is one of the most recent subscribers I have, honestly. And the fact that he's up here on, like, the most watched, like, I don't know if that's, like, the honeymoon period of me being subscribed to Zizarin, or if it's, like, a good enough testament that he makes very solid content for the kind of content that he does. Like, if you play Path of Exile, I would recommend. Although it's probably not really necessary to even say that, because, like, Path of Exile has to be one of, like, the most ravenous communities for content creation, because it just, like, it's a weird niche in that, like, I don't know who watches Path of Exile content, like, streams, specifically. I don't watch Zizarin stream. I watch, like, most of his YouTube videos. Like, I'll watch the Bayclass podcast. I like listening to people talk about Path of Exile. I do not really like watching people play Path of Exile. I have in the past, but it's usually people that I wouldn't have expected playing Path of Exile, typically playing it for the first time. Like, I find that really fun and interesting, is watching people go through it. Like, I watched Apollo, Dumb Dog, play it quite a bit when he was doing his first Path of Exile venture, like, a little bit over a year ago. 2 years ago? It was a while ago. Anyways, but yeah, Path of Exile content creation, I don't know who it's for, really, for the streaming side of it. I don't know who watches it. Like, your life must be exclusively Path of Exile. You must not play any other game for the idea of watching Path of Exile to seem appealing. I don't know. The idea of watching Path of Exile outside of the circumstances I already mentioned. Like, yeah, I'll watch it if it's, like, someone's first-time experience. Like, I'd watch Ryan play Path of Exile for sure. Not that he ever will, but there are times where I can understand watching Path of Exile, but the gauntlet stuff is fun, like, especially towards the start. I love races. Like, I'll watch Path of Exile races, but those have died down a little bit recently. Anyways, where do I put it? He makes good content for the kind of content that he is. But, like, can I really put, like, a broad sense SSS? Like, for the content, it is, like, the best of the best, IMO. Like, he makes timely, like, he's always very fast on it. If he has something worth saying, he makes videos very quickly. And they're good videos, very informative. But also, like, nobody watches Path of Exile, so I'm gonna give it an A for now, just because I can't put my first fucking 2 in SSS tier, right? Like, calm down, buddy. That being said, my first 3, here we go. Etho's a weird one. I can't go at length for every single one of these. My throat is actually gonna die. And it's fucking, how fucking late is it? It's like 6:30 in the morning and I've only eaten breakfast today. It's just like the least healthy my lifestyle has been. Anyways, my terrible life choices aside, yeah, Etho. Etho's another one I'm kind of frustrated with, honestly. I don't know if he makes a living on YouTube. For a while, when he like really regularly uploaded, I believed he made a living doing YouTube. Everybody knows he used to be a worker at his parents' flower shop. Though I thought he stopped doing that. I thought that was a part of Etho lore, is he went full-time with YouTube stuff at some point. And I believed that he kept being full-time YouTube until, like, the past few months, or, like, honestly, the past year. Like, a year ago, uploads started going much, much slower, and there were long hiatuses, is the big thing. And so I started to doubt, like, I know YouTube ad revenue's not that good. Even for the amount of views he's pulling in, I'm pretty sure it's not sustainable. But who knows what his situation is. If he's not making a living off of YouTube, again, frustrating. But his frustration is a little bit different than Seamus's, honestly. The thing I'm most frustrated with Etho is, I mean, yes, he should stream. If he wants to make money off of it, he should stream. But honestly, I think he's just not comfortable with it, so I can understand that a little bit more. The biggest gripe I have with Etho is that, like, one of his biggest reasons for not wanting to upload content is that he exclusively does Minecraft content, basically. Like, he's divulged a little bit every now and then. He had some Terraria series, he did some Don't Starve, some fucking Sam and Max, the one-off Hearthstone video. But he very rarely divulges off of Minecraft. And I think he's afraid to. And not necessarily for unfounded reasons. He was a Minecraft YouTuber in the time period where there were a lot of Minecraft YouTubers who rose to popularity very quickly and then burnt out and tried doing other things, and that didn't work for everybody. There's plenty of people who it did work for, and I would say most of them. I would say most of them it worked for, but obviously some better than others. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, I mean, can I even say HC Justin? Because, like, I know I think he started off doing Minecraft around the same period, but I never fucking knew him as a Minecraft guy. I only knew him from doing stuff with Ryan. And I never would have associated him with Minecraft if not for, you know, being told. And, like, he does some Minecraft stuff every now and then. But I really never would have put the two and two together that HC Justin is a Minecraft guy, or was a Minecraft guy. He's pivoted so far out of that exclusive niche. So that's a pretty good example of someone who it went well for when they pivoted out of it. But I'm not going to say names of people who I've seen that it hasn't, because there are some notable people that were very popular Minecraft YouTubers around the time, tried doing other things, and it's not working out as great. So I'll leave those to mystery or for your own homework. But Etho's definitely big enough, and also his audience, well, I'm sure there are still plenty of, like, new young people who are new to Etho. Like, I'm pretty sure the majority, maybe not the majority, a lot of Etho's viewership comes from people who have watched him for years, and at this point would watch just about anything he puts out. Well, that being said, I never watched the fucking Capture the Wool stuff. or any of the custom maps he did. I just found them, I don't know, I just don't really like custom maps. But anyways, yeah, Etho. A little bit of frustration. I wish he wouldn't feel bad about branching out, because he could definitely make it work. But, yeah, like, he was fucking playing Path of Exile, like, last league, I'm pretty sure. He, like, tweeted about it. He was like, sorry, playing Path of Exile, that's why I'm not uploading. Like, look, okay, I literally just talked about how you can't fucking be a Path of Exile streamer, but, like, I find it interesting watching people who don't normally play Path of Exile doing Path of Exile stuff, so I would have watched it. But, I mean, it's really hard to make Path of Exile interesting, so I don't blame him for that one, but, he's listed other games in the past that I've been like, why not? Why not either make a YouTube series or obviously stream it? I'm gonna cut back on the streaming thing because I am pretty sure he just doesn't like streaming. But I remember there was one game he mentioned in particular where I was like, there's really no good reason you couldn't have turned that into a series. Other than it being straining, I guess, is him just not wanting to do it. Because he does put way more work into editing than at least the guy to the left of him. He edits a lot. And especially, like, some of his recent videos, like his last... Well, is it the last season of Hermitcraft or the one before it? Whatever it is. You know the one. There's one where he started putting, like, a lot of effort into his editing. And, like, doing custom note block stuff for music and stuff. It was good. Anyways. He makes good content. Safety Third. Safety Third podcast. God, I didn't even fucking recognize what this was. I honestly just think it's fucking hilarious having Nile Red in any situation where he's not Nile Red. So that's a plus. And also, William Osmond is just like an affable guy. So they do say some things where I'm like, you guys... I mean, look, I'm also guilty about talking about topics that I know nothing about. I think everybody who does this is. If you do any sort of top-of-the-dome piece conversation, you're gonna bring up things that you shouldn't, and you're going to go deeper than you should. That being said, they have brought up some topics where I'm like, man, you shouldn't come at this with as naive of a mission statement as you're coming at it from. But that being said, it's meant for entertainment to begin with, so I'm the asshole if I'm the guy getting mad at that, right? Like, it's just supposed to be like a funny, however many funny dudes just shooting the shit podcast there are. This is one of those. Though it's funny dudes that it's fun to see shoot the shit, because you normally don't see them shooting the shit, unlike every other one of the funny dudes shooting the shit podcasts. Anyways, never a fan of the Gus and Eddie podcast. Sorry, Eddie Burback, I'm sure you're fine, but while I'm on the, path of shitting on Gus Johnson for good reasons, never liked that podcast. I don't know where to put this, honestly. The most recent, well, not the most recent. I don't even think I watched the most recent. I watched a handful. I just wash out a podcast, dude. I can't watch a podcast for that long. Like, I loved the one that had explosions and fire. That was a great one. I loved the one with Styropyro, I think is his name. That was a good one. But Styropyro is just a fucking... He's a little freak. He's a crazy little guy. I think I'm going to put it in B. I like it. I'm probably going to stop watching it, not because it's bad, but just because it's a podcast. Honestly, I just don't. They don't keep my interest for that long. Sorry. Technology connections. Damn, dude. This is a weird one. Have I said that on every single one except Ryan? Where do you put content that is like the most well-researched, well-produced content you've ever seen about stuff that makes you fall asleep because you're so bored? Where does that fit in? don't get me wrong. I say that kind of as a joke, kind of tongue-in-cheek. I do find a lot of his topics entertaining. However, there are plenty of topics where I am like, you didn't need 40 minutes on this. You could have cut this one back to like 20, 10 maybe. But that being said, like, that's why he's appealing, right? Like, he goes so in depth on the topics he goes in depth on. Yeah, I play it on SS. I'm not gonna detract points because some of the videos I'm not interested in. I watch most of them. There are some where just the concept alone, I'm like, nah. But yeah, I do watch most of them, and it's just, like, he does a great job of what he does. Pilot Red Sun, interesting one. Interesting. I gotta say, that's how you keep up engagement, is just by saying everything is interesting. Tricks people into thinking it actually is, when I'm pretty sure I haven't said an interesting thing in my life. Yeah, no, but he rarely uploads, right? Rarely uploads. The uploads he has are great, like fucking give me some air, I need that air, taking a hard ride on Saratoga. I think I was going at least... Oh, wait, no. I think I was going below 10, above the speed limit. Yeah. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol? Let me check. I got quotes about that one video for days. That's my favorite video of Pilot Red Suns. Great atmosphere, great vibes, Quaaludes. You gotta... It's a good one. Anyways, yeah. He rarely uploads. The videos he has uploaded... Aw, dude, yeah, I still think that that's my favorite, but an honorable second mention would be... You gonna be a Grinch or a Saint? There you go. Those are the two favorite Pilot Red Sun videos of mine. Yeah, but I just, like, really like his music also, and that is not... He's not the only one on the list that I really like their music. A lot of these I only have on here because I like their music. For the music alone, I want to put it in SSS. And the videos, like, it's a kind of content you can't get anywhere else. Like, he's got his own style. The Pilot Red Sun style is... Like I said, dude, just because of the way YouTube sorts these, a lot of the SSSs are going to be at the top. I'm sorry. Explosions and Fire. Okay, this one... Fuck, dude. I only subbed to this guy recently, too. I think this is my second most recent, before Ziz. Another chemistry channel. This one focusing on some of the more fun parts of chemistry, to put it in some kind of sense that's not gonna put me on a list. I don't really get the infatuation with making explosions, but, like, the drive that this dude has with making explosions gets me excited. And, like, I gotta admit, the can test, like... There's some good can tests. Like, I have no real motivation whatsoever to get into chemistry just so I could make explosions. Honestly, it sounds like way more work than it's worth. But living vicariously through his can tests, it's all worth it. I think I want to put him in S, because he's also just funny. Look, alright, I'll split the difference. Explosions and Fire will go in A tier, and I'm gonna raise the second channel. Where the fuck is it? I know am I not subbed to Extract? No, I am. Extractions and Ire. Let's split the difference and put you in A, okay? There you go. We'll cut corners on that one. Just because it is the more chemistry side of things. Though I find chemistry videos incredibly entertaining. Like, for someone who never wants to get into chemistry, genuinely, sounds like a lot of hassle. Like, the cleanup especially. Like, I don't want to be responsible for dealing with my own messes. Ew. Yeah, properly cleaning, like, waste just sounds like hell. And properly managing, like, dangerous chemicals seems like something I wouldn't be very good at. So, I'm never getting into chemistry, but I do find it wildly interesting and will probably inspire at least one game I make. Veritasium. Do I just put science in A? Like, science and math? Do I just put that in A? Just because, like, it's obvious, dude. Like, you don't even have to work for it. He says, like, holding, I'd say, one of the more dude who puts work into it guy. Yeah, nah. Like, out of the science ones, I think you gotta put Veritasium in the S. Weekly NL Twitch highlights or whatever it's called. We'll get back to the other science YouTubers when I get around to them. Weekly NL Twitch highlights I just watch with Cassidy. Because, like, you know, I watch borderline everything Ryan puts out myself. But I only watch a few things with Cassidy. Like, she likes watching the Gartic segments with me and, like, some of the Jackbox stuff and anytime Chipley is on. Because, I mean, you know, I can't blame her, really. But, yeah, you know, I think the highlights are a fun thing to watch together. That being said, it is just Ryan. So I feel like on that alone, and I'm pretty sure it's automated too. Like, I'm pretty sure if it's not automated, it's at least, like, it can't be that much effort. Like, you just download Ryan's, like, most viewed Twitch clips of the past week and put them in a fucking FFmpeg folder, double-click a batch file, and send it, right? I'm gonna put it on C, not because I don't appreciate their effort, whatever amount of effort it is, but just because, like, it's borderline second channel territory, and I've already gotten my mind that for, like, a lot of these second channels, like fucking Veritasium 2, they're just going in the C tier. So, that gets second channel syndrome, even though it's an unofficial second channel. William Osman, I don't actually know if he's still making videos anymore. It's unclear. He's at the very least probably going to take a break, similar to how I took a break, and for similar reasons, though his reasons were too much and my reasons were too little. Dude, I can't put everything in S, but I want to. But yeah, I don't know if he's gonna keep making things. It's in limbo right now. He's dissatisfied with the state of his YouTube channel, which is fair. So, good on him, and I hope him whatever path makes him happiest. Weird Fruit. This is another one where I feel like I have to give it Ziz treatment, just because, like, how many people actually care about Weird Fruits? Like, I skip most of the videos. Like, I gotta be honest, like, I find it extremely interesting when he's going visiting places. Like, especially foreign countries, when you go to a fucking foreign country. And it's more, I don't know, I feel like it's more vlog-like when he's in a different country, getting the fruits of that country there in person. He's a super interesting guy. Nothing against him there. He's a circus performer. Like, he's an extortionist, and he can swallow knives and other circusy things. So that's cool, and that's why he travels around the world. He went to a fucking circus school in China. He went to a Chinese circus boot camp. And I think I don't remember exactly how that story went, but I think that's kind of where he started his fruit interests. Yeah, super interesting guy. super interesting channel. I do like to watch, and I watch most of them. I skip a lot. He uploads a lot. I watch most of them. I would say I watch a good 80% of the videos. Skimming some of them. But, yeah. Super entertaining, also. Like, he does put effort into them. I like the ones where he cooks. Those are always good. I do like it when he doesn't just take a bite of the fruit and is like, it's bitter. I like it when he does more with it. And yeah, the one thing I'll say is obviously it's not his own fault. He can't go traveling as much recently, but there was like a big period of his uploads where he was just like getting fruit sent into him by like viewers or sponsors or whatever the fuck they are. And just like fucking eating fruit on his couch. I didn't find those quite as interesting, but there were still like plenty of good ones in there. Don't get me wrong. It's just obviously more entertaining when he's in like another country that you've never visited before. So yeah, still good. Still good. Still good. Don't get me wrong. Still good. A tier is not bad. I don't know why I have to keep convincing myself that. Yes, YouTube, I am still watching. Great cold cut back into that. Yeah, I need to split these up more. I'm probably gonna go back through the SSS and move it around. This is gonna take way too fucking long, holy shit. I'm looking at how much I have left and how long I've ranted about the few that I have here. Alright, let's rapid fire some of these. Steve Mold, good science. Good science, fairly well researched. Honestly, fucking S tier. God damn it, dude. Video Game Donkey, very funny man, although we don't agree on every game he's reviewed ever. And for that reason alone, you get the A treatment. Which in this land is, as you can see, a very big punishment. Fuck safety first, dude. I mean, this I already explained the reason for why it's there, but safety first, you're looking sad as fuck being the only one in B tier. Pathetic. Nelward, mixed bag, honestly. Some of his videos I don't always jive with, and some of his music I don't always jive with, but I do like enough of his music for him to be an A tier for sure. Though that's a very easy A tier for me. Ghost is good, like very good. I love, and I can't fucking sing right now. My throat is like shredded, but Sleepwalk is very good. I thought about embarrassing myself. I did. But like I don't have the pipes for falsetto right now, dude. My voice is shredded enough. I'm gonna give it a break. I'll fucking sing on a different day. You know, I felt a little bit bad. I didn't do the best job on my Twitch Sings Take On Me AHA performance. But I thought I did okay enough for you to recognize he's got pipes. He's just not using them right. Alright? And that's about where I feel I am with my singing talent. Is like, I don't know, if I went to like a vocal trainer or whatever, I'd probably be better. Or if I just practice more, obviously I'd be better. God, my back is fucking killing me sitting in this broken chair. I'm doing this for the gamers out there. But, yeah, I'm fairly confident in my singing, but I realize that it's pretty rough also. Anyways. Not singing today. But yeah, I didn't finish the thing I was saying about the Twitch Sings thing. Because Twitch Sings is deleted from the universe, they also took down my highlight video of it, which sucks. There was no warning on it either. I mean, I probably should have seen the warning signs myself, but I would have downloaded it had I known it was about to get stripped from the internet. Who is this? Joel Haver! Okay, I couldn't tell from the icon. Straight up, Joel Haver is just like Gus Johnson, but not canceled and actually funny. I like Joel Haver's sketches significantly more than, like, basically any Gus Johnson sketch. And that's really easy to say now that Gus Johnson's a dickhead. Or at least an outed dickhead. I guess he's always been a dickhead, apparently. But Joel Haver seems like just a great guy. Like, I mean, I'm sure people said that about Gus Johnson before the dickheadening. But, no, Joel, I would be very surprised. And I think a large part of that, like, the reason I'm so confident kind of comes from the fact that he was doing YouTube for, like, years with literally nobody there. Well, I say literally. He had like, a few hundred subscribers, but, like, in the YouTube landscape, that's, you know, impressive, but still fairly low. Like, I'm pretty sure my YouTube has 100 subscribers, which, no, it's got like 66. I don't fucking remember. It's got a few. Anyways, yeah, to be doing it, I mean, a few hundred subscribers is borderline zero. To be doing it when, like, nobody is watching you, I am way more impressed by Joel Haver than I've ever been impressed with Gus Johnson, who seemed to just start running, like, right off the bat. I don't think there was particularly, at least not nearly as long as Joel's, particularly a large part of his life where he was uploading to nobody. Stand-up Mats. This one, I don't feel nearly as bad about talking about being bored than I do with Technology Connections. I'm gonna be real. A lot of the videos Matt Parker makes are very entertaining. A lot of them are Parker squares. I gotta put you in B tier. Sorry, Matt. Oh, no. But I think he'd understand, right? It's a similar problem to Technology Connections in that some topics he goes a little bit more in-depth than I would like, and also doesn't help that when they go more in-depth than I would like, it's also because they're going over my head, and I lose the plot and don't really understand or follow anymore, and that's when I exit out of the video. But for the ones that I do follow along with, I enjoy them. I'll be real with you, I've fluctuated between subbed and unsubbed to this channel multiple times. But it's subbed for now! I still go back and watch, like, whenever I unsub, I go back and, like, watch a lot of the ones he's done in the meantime. So I'm probably just gonna stay subbed. He's been uploading a lot more frequently recently as well. Umami's a weird one. Dude, can I fucking shut up? Can I stop saying blank is a weird one with every single one? Fuck off, Will. God damn. Ever heard of a thesaurus? Anyways, shitting on myself aside. I started watching Umami because of McDonald's. I mean, you know, similar vibes to Pilot Red Sun, but McDonald's core and a little bit of aesthetic as well. Aesthetic McDonald's core is the reason I originally subscribed. And then he made like a big overarching series that is like his work that he's proud of. Like, you know, not saying he's not proud of like the more meme-y stuff, but I think he's literally said himself that like he sees the meme-y stuff is just something you have to do to get noticed, which is fair. That's the entire reason I do the TikTok stuff, right? But he really cared about like interface, and interface was the stuff he wanted to do. It was all right. I'll be real. I thought a good portion of the meme stuff was better than interface as a whole. There are a few moments in interface that are just really nice to look at, but the story itself, I feel like, while being like esoteric and you know, trying to stay detached from reality while still being followable, worked. It worked a lot more towards the start of it. I feel like the end of Interface just became Metal Gear Solid, the one that people don't like. Isn't it 4? Isn't 4 the one where they kind of just beat information into you through, like, huge exposition dumps and that kind of thing? I kind of feel that way about Interface. Not that it was ever, like, super heavy-handed, but they did, like, retread the same things multiple times in different episodes. And when you're waiting, like, weeks between episodes because animation takes a long-ass fucking time, it's certainly noticeable. God damn, my fucking back, dude. I'm gonna die out here. Umami, A tier. A tier. And that's a good thing. Don't feel bad about that, Umami. You're doing great. You're doing great. Kurzgesagt. Kurzgesagt. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's as good as I'm gonna get. S. I don't even think I need to explain this one, and I definitely don't need to say, hold on, guys. This one's a weird one. That's pretty self-explanatory. I think I said Veritasium was the most high effort. Scratch that. Like, as far as extensive research, like, they've got a fucking team researching these videos, and I can't even imagine the animation work. Seems miserable, which is why they do it and I don't. But yeah, I mean, you know. Oh, who did I grab there? What the fuck is this? Did I just discover, like, a new feature? I'm on the right layer. What button did I press? Oh, dude. What was that? Slash? No, dude, come on. Alt? Control. Period. Comma. MN. Not spacebar. Oh, God. Oh, no. Fuck. Please don't fuck up my entire screen region by doing that. Okay, it's fine. I don't know. For any helpful Paint.net users who watch this in a decade's time, tell me whatever fucking hotkey I accidentally pressed there. I'm sure I could just go into the hotkeys and find out myself, but that's a lot of work. Am I the only one who, when using a new software, just does everything in, like, the worst possible way and stumbles upon hotkeys on accident? Just me? Okay. Yeah. Just me. That was a joke. I don't do that. That was a that was a joke, guys. Laugh a little. Panon, literally just talking about it. It's kind of funny that I think this is the only example of a second channel that is, you know, both more active and also higher up on the viewership as a result than the primary channel. Because, I mean, you know. I mean, there's I think Panon has said, like, he doesn't really like doing the commentary stuff because he wasn't particularly happy with some of the like, viewership he was getting. I don't remember exactly how it goes. Maybe he's totally fine with it all. But, I don't know. I think he just got, like, nerves about it? Something. Anyways, he did a lot more uncommentated stuff. And a lot of it is great. I've watched, like, mostly every video on the second channel. There's, like, a lot of really interesting, like, way too much information on every single mechanic that goes into Mario 64. I feel like, I mean, I'm gonna give it the Explosions and Fire. That's who I gave that treatment to earlier. I'm giving you the Explosions and Fire treatment. Just because, like, I have to give the one where you show your snarky, funny voice in it a higher rating, right? So, there you go. In the S tier where it belongs. Jack Stauber. Dude, I can't put everything in S, but god damn. Like, Jack Stauber, this is like, I mean, really, like, I should have made an S and then the SSS tier. Because, like, the SSS tier is reserved solely... I'm gonna move a lot of these down. But Jack Stauber is in the tier of his own. Like, honestly, he's up there with Northern Lion, which is saying something, because Northern Lion's borderline unbeatable, as far as my opinions go. Yeah, Jack Stauber, man. I love his music. Like, I listen to his music all the time. Just like a special kind of, like, modern pop. And, yeah, great music, great videos too. The Halloween special he did for, it was Adult Swim, right? What's the name of it? I feel bad not remembering the name. I mean, it's just a first name, so it's not the most memorable title, but Jack Stauber. I'm just gonna type Halloween because it auto-completed for me. This is not giving me the results I was expecting, honestly. Opal! There you go. I had to scroll a bit for it. Opal. Opal is, like... I mean, as far as content on YouTube, it is one of the best things you could see. Highly recommend anybody who hasn't seen Opal by Jack Stauber, go watch it now. I can't fucking speak anymore. Jack Stauber, huh? Did I say that more than once? Hopefully not. David Firth. Rarely uploads. Animation takes forever. Like, I'm not going to put that against him. Animation takes forever. B? The only reason, I mean, I keep up, it's not like I dislike it. I really like Cream, though it is heavy-handed. Cream's good. He's just, I don't know, he makes weird videos. Dude, I want to put it in A. You're going in A. There you go. Obviously, Salad Fingers. I mean, you know, it's right there. I'm getting to the point where I'm so fucking hungry and my back hurts so much and my fucking chair is broken and I'm tired as hell. I'm moving on. That's all you get, David Firth. Vsauce. S. I'm sorry. Everything's an S. I'll rearrange it later. Minute Physics. B. Rapid Fire. Let's go. Borderline all of his videos nowadays go over my head, and for that purpose alone, I can't get entertained by something I don't understand. It's just the facts. At least when it comes to educational content. Andyland, also a pretty recent addition to the sub-repertoire. I like his videos. Animation takes a long time. I'm gonna say that for every person who animates. A. That's a confident A. It was almost a B. Confident A, though. I like his videos. It's just, it hadn't been long enough for me to cement him in A. I'm pretty sure he's an A, but you gotta marinate for a bit, buddy. iDubbbz. For his documentaries alone, you're staying in A. But, like, honestly, his content... Like, the stuff that's not documentaries, I feel, is definitely B tier. Like, it's entertaining enough, but... It's like Gus Johnson levels of make me laugh. It used to be funny. It's not as funny anymore. But the documentary stuff keep you in an A, Ian. It's for one of the old-timey Shrimps and Boys. You're hanging in there. The only of the Shrimps and Boys that's hanging in there. I mean, I don't know. You can say what you want about fucking Joji Vlogs. He's made his own career outside of YouTube. That's fair enough, right? Max Mofo, don't particularly like. Never particularly did. Simple Flips. It's like... It's gotta be an A. And here's my reasoning, right? I have watched more Simple Flips than probably anybody outside of Ryan. Like, out of the people that upload, and I mean, he doesn't stream as frequently, and there's reasons. Recently. Yeah, out of the people who upload as frequently or close to as frequently, you can't beat. Well, I guess Seamus can beat Ryan's upload schedule, but anyways, yeah, he's probably the one I watch the most out of, which really means he probably should be an S. I do watch a lot of Simple's content. There you go. You made it, buddy. We're proud of you. You made it. Good job. Good job, Simple. I'm gonna say the full name, Carter Amelia Davis. And the reason I'm gonna say the full name is because I don't actually know what their preferred name is. I don't know. I mean, at first, their channel was just Carter Davis. And they had, like, a coming out video, which is, you know, great for you. They deleted it. I don't think hopefully not because of negative criticism. That's, like, the fucking shittiest thing you could ever do. Is be like, I like your content. Oh no, I found out something entirely irrelevant. I mean, you know, I say that, obviously, like, people get canceled for things irrelevant to the content, but, like, for something as, like, innocent and harmless as coming out as trans, you're really gonna put, like, a dislike on that video? You belong in the hell tier. Fuck you if you do that. But, yeah, they came out as trans, and I don't know what their preferred name is, honestly, because they made another separate video about being proud to have Amelia in their name. And I wasn't sure if that counts as a statement that they would like to be called Amelia, so I'm going to use the full name, and I think that's respectful enough. Carter Amelia Davis goes in A tier. A tier. Not every video is a hit, but I fucking especially love any of the videos that are like, their videos have a very Hypnospace Outlaw feel to them. Some of them. The ones that do with weird internet funkiness remind me of Hypnospace Outlaw. And for that reason alone, I love it. A tier. For other reasons, A tier and not S tier. But for those reasons, A tier, not B tier. The other reasons are just like, I don't know. Some of their videos are kind of weird. That's the reasoning. Look, I can't put everyone in S tier. We're getting more in A tier. I'm feeling better about the distribution here. Bill Wirtz. It's okay. I have to. Because his music theory is just... It's different, and it's out there, and it's fun to listen to, and god damn it, if he doesn't make stick figures look good, then I don't know who does. Alright. Dax. I was gonna say it. Say the line, Bart. This one's gonna be a weird one. Alright. I only sub to him after the Ian documentary. I am fairly confident in my childhood I have been linked and watched the fucking Superman video, probably the pushed my nan in the pool video. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, no, I probably watched those when I was a kid, but, you know, I was barely... Even when I watched PBAT on YouTube, I didn't fucking sub to him. I just opened YouTube and searched Paper Bat VG every time I wanted to watch it. So, yeah, I wasn't subbing to anyone back then. Let alone a dude who popped IMO a few one-hitters back in the day. But he is genuinely a fucking enigma. I think he's just a dude. I think he's just a guy. I don't think it's a bit. But, God, sometimes, like, the more you watch his content, like, I'm pretty sure he's just a guy. But he makes you think he's doing a bit. A lot of the time. Like, one of the more recent ones that just, like, was absolutely hysterical to me was he wanted to do, like, a new video, like a new style separate from his other videos. He wanted it to be, like, an interesting one-off and maybe a series, right? The video was, like, a list of questions, like, if you ask your, you know, whoever you're dating, the person you're interested in, your crush, if you ask your crush these questions, will it start a relationship? Like, do these questions help you get a relationship more than, like, just being a regular person on a date? Honestly, just, like, asking a fucking questionnaire off your phone is gonna send people red flags, but yeah, concept for a video, not that bad. So it's like a 10-minute long video. The first 9 minutes are him walking this other guy through it, and, like, the other guy is asking this lady questions. I feel bad saying lady. Like, hey, lady! That sounds... I don't like using the word lady. This other lady, though. Questions. And at the end, he ran out of, like, studio time, so he, like, wrapped it up quick, tried to interview the guy at the end. I mean, this is, like, comical enough, but to make things, like, insanely funny is right at the end, like, you can tell he probably, like, he recorded that first episode and was like, this is good. I'm gonna record a second one with me, because he also, the enigma he is, has, like, he had a fucking dream to, like, go on vacation and meet the love of his life on vacation. He's, like, really trying to find love in his life. Which is just, it's gotta be a bit, man, but I know it's not. He recorded a second episode. He probably recorded a second episode. It was probably not intended to be smashed into the first. He probably tried to record a second episode with himself as the guy asking the questions, trying to start a relationship instead of another guy. And when it didn't work for him, he just, like, at the very end of the video, shows, like, a snippet of him asking another girl the questions, and just dubbing over it saying, so I tried to do this again, and it didn't work, so the 10 questions don't work, and that's it. There'll never be another episode. It's just, like, the funniest fucking thing to put at the end of the video. Like, while it's sad, it's also like, come on, dude, you're so accidentally funny. A tier, B tier, because I feel bum comfortable about whether he's serious or not. That's Dax. And honestly, I feel pretty bum comfortable just watching a lot of the videos. Like, I mean, you know, there's cringe, and then there's cringe that is like, I really can't watch it. And sometimes he had another video where he was trying to turn, like, a penny into, like, I don't fucking remember what the goal was. I think it was $100 or something. I couldn't, man. I couldn't watch him go up to people and ask, what can I buy with this penny, or whatever the fuck he did. Like, that was a particularly uncomfortable one for me. But god, when he hits entirely on accident. And it's funny as hell. I mean, maybe it is on purpose, and he's doing, like, the biggest bit of them all. Don't know. Joni Phillips, also fairly recent in the sub list. More recent than Dax, that's for sure. And, like, when he was a kid, like, he made a fake name, and I don't even remember what the fake name was, but it was like a kid's interpretation of what a cool name is, and it was not cool. Like, his real name, I think is Madison, is like a much cooler name than whatever his fucking fake name was as a god. Anyways, Dax is a mystery. Joni Phillips. I have watched a fair share of their videos. Not all of them hit, but I will say the final ascent of the Disciples of Essentia, whatever that video is very good and has a very special feeling to it that honestly drops you an A tier. I was thinking about B because, I mean, they have a few good videos, don't get me wrong, but none of them really stand out like the Disciples of Essentia, if that is what it's called. I'm probably getting the title wrong a little bit, but that is a very good video, and that alone pops you and pops you up in the A tier. Nile Red, already talked about him enough. S tier. I like chemistry videos. He turned fucking cotton balls into cotton candy, okay? He turned gloves into grape soda. He came down in a fucking bubble, Doug. He is the Wicked Witch of the West. Anyways. Stuff made here. Dude who makes, like, a lot of jokes in his video, almost none of them hit. Like, for a popular YouTube channel that, I mean, not every video's got jokes, but, like, especially his modern stuff, like, he gained popularity very quickly because he does cool engineering work, but, I have to put you in S tier. Even though goddamn near every single joke you make is a miss. Like, he is possibly the least funny guy out of anybody I'm subscribed to. And I want to make it clear that, like, I know that's a pretty big insult, but also it doesn't matter because, like, the stuff he does is wicked sick. So, he gets a pass. Like, I do... Look, it's the stuff he's doing is cool enough that even though his jokes are cringe-worthy, I only kinda cringe. And that's saying something. I kinda cringe at some of Funky's stuff, too. But all in all, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna say it, dude. Yeah, no, Funky's good. I'll say it because I think that if he heard it, he would think it's funny. Hopefully he would think it's funny. Like, look, like a lot of... Well, I can't even say this because Gus Johnson literally got canceled, but that's showing the lead a little bit early. I was gonna say, out of everyone I'm subscribed to, Funky's probably the most likely to get canceled. Look, he's young. He's like, I'm very close to my age. Gained popularity off of TF2. That's not known to have a toxic community or anything. So that's probably fine. A tier. Let's leave Funky alone. He's funny. I don't like all of his videos, like especially one of the ones he did recently. I was just like, why did you upload this? Like the video about games he would like to make if he could make games, especially to me as a guy who's just making games by himself because he wants to. I'm like, this video has no reason to exist. Like, if you want to make these games, like, I don't need to be the guy to tell you to just fucking make games. Like, you already have enough of a community behind you that you could find talented people willing to work with you. Not that I should, endorse exploitation of people who are willing to work for free, but you could. I'm not just saying that because I said you're the most likely person to get canceled. I'm not trying to get you canceled. I promise. Anyways, Captain Disillusion. I think, actually, yeah, no, it's actually kind of hard to find which is the least funny between these two. Captain Disillusion also makes a lot of jokes that do not hit, and the Mr. Lamp thing, or Mr. Flare, or whatever it is painfully unfunny. Yeah, that sucks, dude. A tier. B tier? B tier. A tier? Oh, look, I'm sorry, Captain Disillusion. He also just, he doesn't really have much to upload on anymore, and I get it, because, he's kind of covered his ground, right? There's only so many things you can debunk before you've debunked it all. Dude, I got fucking sand in my eye. All the sand all over my room. Classic room sand. Why is there just silence at the end of the song? Hate that. I'm gonna let it play out, though, because there's not that much longer in the video. Yeah, B tier. For running out of content, which is not your fault. Honestly, you know what? Fuck that. A tier. For having the respect, the self-respect to just not upload when you don't have content to upload. He could have rung, debunking videos dry. But, yeah, he stopped while he was ahead, and good on him for that, man. Good on him for that. A tier. B tier is so fucking sad right now. B tier, literally crying. Super Bunny Hop. I just love his reviews. Especially when it's a game. A lot of them are games that I would just never hear of if not for this guy. He had a series about games in his inbox that he had only heard of from, unsolicited emails he's gotten. So, dude, I need to sit up straight. Oh, fuck. I have to put you in A tier, though. S tier is so bloated. I have to put you in A tier. I'm sorry. You're an entertaining guy. I thought it was cute that you rhymed during your entire Breath of the Wild review. You're a good guy, probably. There was that one podcast, I did watch his podcast also for a while. There was that one podcast where you were unsure about if you were racist or not, but it was funny. It was funny because, that being unsure is, kind of relatable in a way. That's a very white thing to say, I understand. But, being white, you do kind of, constantly question yourself. And, I think it's probably a healthy habit, though, to, constantly double-check yourself and make sure that you're on the right side of history. Is this an acceptable way to behave? Yes. I think today I made it. I think today I wasn't racist. Which is pretty easy to do on most days. I shouldn't say that. I thought about how funny what I just said was. I'm leaving it as is because it's funny as hell. What does he mean by most days? Oh god. You don't know, man. When you drive across that bridge in PUBG, this brings something out in you. I'm sorry. I actually don't respect PewDiePie at all. So that was not meant as defense for him whatsoever. I think PewDiePie is just a huge piece of shit. Anyways, I don't need to, like, I'm taking this opportunity to shit on so many people on YouTube. Fuck Dream for the same reasons that I say fuck PewDiePie. I think that's self-evident enough. Like the dude said, like, how do you do this? How are you fucking brain dead like this? The dude said he was gonna have, like, a month where he would donate all of his earnings on Twitch to, like, a charitable foundation for some LGBTQ plus charity group. And then the dude just didn't fucking stream. What is wrong with you? It's so easy. Like, even if you're pretending not to be a piece of shit, it's so easy just to pretend. Like, what is wrong with you? Anyway, fuck Dream. God damn it, dude. It's not hard. And I'm not even saying it's not hard to pretend. While it is not hard to pretend, it's also just not hard to be a cool person. Like, come on. Anyways. My frustrations aside. The Minute Hour. Actually, fuck that, dude. I said that Funky was the most likely to be canceled. I think the Minute Hour. The Minute Hour is probably the most likely candidate for cancellation. Like, I've seen some of his older videos, and I know that he could be canceled retroactively the same way that I could for saying gay in middle school. Yeah, is the music still playing? I get so uncomfortable when there's silence. Yeah, that's music. I forgot how much silence there was in this playlist. That's fine. There are ambient moments in Zero Ranger. Yeah, I think the Minute Hour is probably the most likely to be canceled. I'm putting you in B tier for that reason, so I don't have to feel bad. I forgot there even was a C tier, dude. The C tier is devastated. Devastated. Okay. Yeah, I should explain the Minute Hour, because I don't think the Minute Hour is a particularly popular channel. It's more popular than when I subscribed, so I guess he's got that going for him. It is a primarily audio-only channel. He does sketches, he does music sometimes, but it's all trying to be humorous in nature. And it's all audio only. The only bit of video content that he has on his channel is video content other people have submitted to be put on his channel, either for, like, recognition, I don't know. Like, there's a few animators who have animated just audio clips of his, because, I mean, it is, like I said, an audio-only channel, more or less. Which is just cool. Like, I don't know, I respect the idea. I do think you might get canceled. Honestly, I would put you in B tier alone just because he fucking live streams on YouTube, which is freak behavior, for one. And it's also, like, it's a call-in show. Like, anybody can call in and be on the live stream, which is... I don't respect, alright? I'll say it. I don't respect it, alright? Because clearly, he's not respecting himself if he's doing that. It just takes one mistake, man. It just takes one mistake, and you gotta delete the whole VOD. And it's not even a mistake. It's just like you invite one wrong dude on, he starts, you know, spamming out racial slurs as fast as he can, and you gotta take it down. Or maybe you don't take it down, and that's why you get canceled. So, I'm just saying, I got my eye on you, buddy. But, no, yeah, I mean, a lot of his sketches are dog shit. A few of his earlier sketches are bad in, like, a problematic way. And also not funny. But he does have a lot of funny sketches. God, I will never forget the guy who just bopped him on the head in a Jerry Seinfeld voice. That's a good one. You're not going to be able to find that by what I just said, but Jerry Seinfeld voice bopped him on the head. If you just watch like the animated ones that he's done or that have been done for him on his channel, you'll get a good like highlight reel of some of his best work. Though there is some audio work, and like he does some pseudo ambitious stuff. Like he does the audio content on its own, and he hasn't done like a release in a while, but he'll do like the standalone videos of just the audio content, and then he'll like publish it again, rebranded as like an album. And a lot of his albums like flow together, and some of them have like a storyline going through the whole album. So it's good. Like if you like audio content, like audio only content, and you like comedy audio only content, I would recommend it. Maybe don't look at all of his earlier stuff, and recognize that, as is the nature of every sketch comedy thing in existence, they don't all hit. They can't all hit. Connor O'Malley, he hits a lot. He hits a lot. I think Connor O'Malley's an S tier, honestly. God, some of his videos, I'll never get over the... This is just me reminiscing. It's funny. I'll never get over the, what's the name of the video? It's that one structure. I don't even know the name of the structure or what fucking city it's in. But that video with that structure is mwah, chef's kiss. And just the fucking, like, full 6-minute long Tool music video at the end of it with, like, hell yeah, capitalism messaging is just, like, fucking hilarious. And, I mean, you know, it's hell yeah, capitalism, but, like, also fuck you, capitalism. You get it. Like, you know, it's a whole thing. Yeah. Connor O'Malley. Very funny. And probably not gonna be canceled. So take that, the Minute Hour. I don't even know where to put Syriac. B tier. Because that's the tier I put things I don't know where to put. Joel G. B tier. Look at that. Back-to-back B tiers. I never thought I'd see the day. Joel G. I basically only like his Ina stuff. Ina? The Ina stuff has like a very... The first one, not as much, but every video past the first one has a very special feel to it. I like it. I like it a lot. They're not always great. I mean, not every moment of it is great, I should say. Like the dolphin dude, the dolphin. Went a bit overboard with the dolphin Joel, but no, I like those videos. The rest of the content, I honestly kind of can't watch. It's a little cringe. It's a little cringe. And that's saying, from me, have you watched my content? I've literally been operating on a broken chair for like an hour and a half talking about YouTubers I'm subscribed to. Like, how can you get more cringe than me, dude? Oh, man. Kays? I don't watch anything Kays makes, so this is a especially strange one. I didn't call it weird. I said strange. Yeah, where do I put Kays? I'm only subscribed to them because, like, I know, well, I respect them, for one. And I know I'm gonna probably at some point want to access their video juegos. So it's just a convenient jumping point. I don't even know why I'm subscribed to them, honestly. I really don't. which you'd think would put them in C tier, but I was honestly leaning towards B. I'll put you in C, just because, like, he's not really a YouTuber. Like, he makes ROM hacks. Like, I don't think that's insulting to put you in the Kingdom Hearts C territory. I don't think Kaze would be particularly upset about that one. He streams. Like, he streams. I don't know what he streams. I know he streams making ROM hacks. I don't know if he streams anything else, but he streams. He doesn't do much on YouTube other than, like, do announcements and stuff. So, C tier. Michael Cusack. Funny man. Ooh, funny guy. He's a funny guy. Animation takes a long time, doesn't it? When you really think about it, animating, it takes some time. He's a fucking Aussie, mate. He's a fucking Aussie. Oh. Chaka in the air. Oh, sorry. I don't have the best Australian accent, but it's, it's good enough. I can do the R, I can do the R. I exaggerated a bit, but I can see, some of the vowel sounds I'm not super good at, but I can do a dot. That's bordering on British. Look, when I get into it, I'm, like, really good. I'm just not into it right now. Like, if I really wanted to, I could pop off with, like, one of the best Australian, New Zealand accents you've ever heard. I just don't want to, alright? I just don't feel like it, okay? So just, like, cut me some slack, alright? Let me get a shitty accent. Plus my vocal cords, dude, they're so shredded right now. How can you expect me to do the quality Australian R without shredding them? Anyways, Michael Cusack, Smiling Friends with Psychic Pebbles. He had his own Aussie show for those Aussies out there. I don't know, it's weird because, like, where do you put, like, do you put his modern professional work and tie that to the YouTube sub? I think you do. So, you know what? S tier for you. Sorry. I always, whenever I do the ooh noise, I always try and make it the R noise. Because I'm fucking shit at accents. I go so deep into it. Like, it's honestly a probably fairly insulting Australian accent, but that's what I got. And I do it on purpose. Because you know what? Fuck you, Jacob. Fuck you. Yeah. Goldies. Very, very talented artist. This is where I'm going to take my opportunity to say I find it so fucking sad when there's, like, just an incredible talent wasted on marketing. Like, the trolley jelly worm advertisements Goldie has made with, a lot of other people as well. It's just way too much talent to be put into a fucking candy advertisement. It makes me sad, dude. Whenever I see, like, high quality animation work of any kind going into an advertisement, I just shed a little tear. Like, advertisements should die, for one. Shouldn't exist. And beyond that, the ones that do exist for now should just be the lowest effort, bottom of the rung content imaginable. Like, don't. On the one hand, like, yes, fund artists, right? Like, I don't want to say, I don't want this to be taken as, like, an anti-artist sentiment, like, oh, he doesn't want artists to be paid. I want artists to be paid. I want them to be paid for their own professional work. It's so fucking tragic to me seeing just unbelievable talent go to, like, a fucking Coca-Cola ad. It's sad. For your incredible talent, of which I have not honestly seen anybody match when it comes to claymation. Smoke it, sexy style. William Osmond too. Dude, it took us so long to get to another second channel. Like a secondary channel. Dude, on my back. I'm not used to using it for this long. And I gotta be honest. This is not like... It's more than just keeping your back up straight. Because my ass is like cratered in the chair. Like the chair is at a slant. So I'm not just like sitting up straight. Okay? Oh wait, where's the camera? I do have it cut off a little bit. Oh wait, this way. Yes. I'm not sitting up straight. My fucking ass is cratered. And then I'm having to sit up straight. So I'm sitting at like a fucko angle right now. And it is not good for my back. Holy shit. But yeah, I'm used to my gamer posture, man. Let me gamer posture, please. God, I'm gonna feel so fucking bad tomorrow. I'm actually not gonna be able to stand up straight. Anyway, secondary channel, C tier alert. We've already talked about this clause. Speaking of clauses and criminal behavior, Jim can't swim. Criminal psychology. It's kind of a weird one. I was gonna say it's kind of weird to me, because I don't really know, like, anything about the channel. Like, I have no idea who runs it, and I don't think anybody knows who runs it other than the people who run it. I imagine it's a group of multiple people, just because it is fairly high quality. Well, I don't know, I say that. I guess it's not that hard to edit down interrogation footage, right? But they do their research as well, and they know, you know, the full details of the case, and they do psychoanalysis. Like, you know, it is shitty to psychoanalyze people in general, but when you're dealing with literal criminals and the act of interrogation, it makes sense. I put you in A tier, because you're the only true crime I can actually bear to watch. Not because, like, ooh, it's so gruesome. Just because, like, I find it boring most of the time. But I like those ones. Rollo! This is probably a channel that nobody knows about. Like, I thought, you know, I was going niche with the Minute Hour, right? The Minute Hour is fairly popular. Rollo, as of recording... Let me see. YouTube. I fucking Google searched Rollo YouTube because I'm an infant. Oh, I don't know. It's more of a boomer thing. I am somewhere between an infant and 100 years old. They have close to 6,000 subscribers, which again, on the YouTube side of things, is very, very small. But bigger than me, that's for sure. And they do good work. There's some content by, like, just the channel owner. I think he, and I think he is the right pronoun, but I honestly don't know that much about the people who run this channel either. But I think he has, like, a lot of his solo stuff. But I especially love Rollo for Rolled Oats, which is him and another cooperator. They've only made 2 videos together, but they're, like, incredibly cute and charming, and I like him a whole lot. So, you know what? You gotta give the little guy a chance, and I genuinely do like their videos, so I'm putting that in fucking sexy smoke style. Look, if you fuck up saying a word and you just, like, double down really hard, then it's funny. Like, then you didn't fuck up. Like, no mistake was ever made. Okay. And also, did I mention, by the way, with Rollo that, did I mention that I can't fucking... I wanted to move my mouse off screen so that... And I don't even really know how to pronounce this. Vyun, probably. So that Vyun was off screen there. Did I mention? Animation. Animation takes a lot of time. And did I mention with Goldies? Anyways, with Vyun, animation takes a lot of time, dude. And for the same reason that I would recommend, like, anybody who hasn't seen Jack Stauber's Opal, go watch it immediately. It's better than the fucking shit I'm making right now. I think everybody should also see Vyun's Twins in Paradise. And that's how you know it's good. I didn't even forget the name of this one. I'm sorry, Jack Stauber's Opal. I actually probably do like Opal. Well, no, I don't know. No, I probably do. I probably do like Opal more than Twins in Paradise, but they're both really good. Like, really good. Like, exceptionally good. Like, make me feel bad about my entire lifelong career when I'm only 24 years old. Like, where the fuck do you and you get off, like, being so fucking talented already? It's honestly embarrassing. Like, just save some for the rest of us. Eric? This is an easy C. I'm sorry. Like, I do really like the videos when they're made, but, like, this is not relatable. Nah, I gotta fucking... No, you have to. Come on. You have to. Some people have to go into C. They make hilariously bad builds in Path of Exile. And that's awesome, you know? It's funny. And also, more often than not, their hilarious bad builds end up being meta. Not really meta. Like, the budget on them, I'm sure, is not great, but they're builds. They're real builds some of the time. Nile Blue, second channel, baby! Let's go! Save my fucking back some pain. Get me out of here. Second channel, o'clock. Animation? Have I mentioned this? Man, but like what they do, I was gonna put them in A. I'm gonna put them in A, but like they really have like I don't know what to call it. Like it's a meat style, dude. They be making meat. Like they animate flesh, all right? And they're good at it. I gotta admit, like, the rest of their animation, it's weird. They're both, like... Their animation is so fluid, but, like, sometimes it's off. And not in a good way. Sometimes it's off in a good way. But, like, I've noticed, I don't know, sometimes it feels a little weird and, like, rigid. I'm fucking, why am I have no animation talent compared to this person. Why the fuck am I judging their animation and saying, like, that's a valid reason why they're in A tier? Look, they're in A tier because some people just have to go in A tier, okay? I don't make the rules, alright? They're a very talented animator. They do have very few videos. That's a reason to put them in A instead of S. Second channel. Wait, actually, is that the main channel? No, that's the second channel. I was afraid I put clips up here and that was flips. Second channel. Frederick Knudsen. I don't know how to... Knudsen? Probably Knudsen. Very interesting topics. Some not so interesting topics. That's it. That's my reasoning, dude. That's my reasoning for A tier. I don't need to explain myself. Fuck you. This is my video. A tier. I do like their content, though. Obviously, I'm fucking sub to them, dude. Get over yourself. Pet Shop. Petscop. Whatever you want to pronounce it as. I feel weird about it. I honestly kind of lean towards a B. Like, it's fine to have some ambiguity in your story, but I feel like almost all of it is ambiguity. And it's not just because I fucking don't understand it. Like, I've watched plenty of fucking Petscop Explain Me videos. It's just ambiguous. Like, you can draw lines between whatever you want, really. Like, there's very little hard set-in-stone fact about what the situation is with it and what everything means. And I don't know, for some people that's awesome. For me, I want a little bit to bite into. And especially like just the format of the content without having it explained to you. I'll be real. Like a lot of it is kind of unwatchable. So I give it a B. But I do like it for what it is. And I think it's really cool to make an interactive video juego just for the sake of video. Like, that's awesome. It's pretty neat. Sucker Pinch, you're gonna go in the A. But, like, I feel like this is probably should be a B. I'm putting you in a B. Look, a lot of what you make also, and I don't know why I'm now talking, like, as if I'm talking directly to the channel. A lot of what they make is also, I mean, some of it goes over my head, but I do follow most of it. The biggest problem is that, like, I do have to be in a mood where I want to watch the content because it is not immediately approachable. Like, I have watched, I'm pretty sure, all of his videos, but, like, you have to be in a certain kind of mood to watch, like, 50 minutes of chess algorithms, right? They're funny. He makes funny videos. Like, if you weren't aware, while being, like, a very technical channel, it is, like, exclusively for the purposes of humor, and, like, I feel like the whole point of his videos is that after watching it, you get to say to yourself, I can't believe anybody actually did that. Like, yeah, it was theoretically possible, but man, he went and did it. And you laugh a little. You laugh, you cry. Emotions are shared throughout. You just won't get the same kind of humor anywhere else. You won't watch 50 minutes of chess algorithms just for his next video to be uppercasing letters and lowercasing letters, and somehow find a way to turn the letter C into a chess algorithm. Like, it's funny, alright? Look, it's funny, okay? And I know funny, alright? Jaquan the Jequel, second channel. I'm surprised that's higher up than Nakey Jakey. Where the fuck there you are. Why the fuck is YouTube putting that? Have I watched more Jaquan the Jequel recently than Nakey Jakey? I guess. Nakey Jakey, where's that guy been? Felix Colgrave. Have I mentioned about the animation thing? The joke is tried and tested. I'm done with the animation thing. Unless? S tier. Easy. Easy. Worthy. Fuck, dude. You're making me back-to-back S. I said I was done with this life. Give me a break. Nakey Jakey? Funny guy on a bouncy ball? He's got a better fucking chair than me, and it's inflatable. A tier. Like, actually, what the fuck am I gonna do about my chair? I, like, need an emergency chair stat. A tier. Easy enough. Nathan Fielder, I honestly don't really know why I'm subscribed to him. He holds watermelon, it flops in wind. I think I just subscribed to him solely because, like, he doesn't upload anything at all. There was, like, years break in his uploads, and then the last video he uploaded was insanely funny. Like, the don't do this for, like, what the fuck was it? The Emmys? That's not right. Whatever it is. The Emmys? Whatever it is. That was extremely hilarious. And also, like, Nathan For You is a good show, and if I'm relating Michael Cusack's modern work to the YouTube channel, then I should do the same with Nathan Fielder's, even though I really don't know why I'm subbed. Secondary channel. Hopefully I don't need to explain myself as to why I'm subbed to these. Look, if you're subbed to the first channel, you just be subbing, dude. You just be putting them out there. Secondary channels get fucking abandoned so quickly. You know what? For that reason alone, Simple Clips gets put in A tier, honestly, because it is like they actually try, and he's got someone like working full time on like managing the second channel for him. I think it's full time, might be part time. Who gives a shit? Victor Acer, I think is how you pronounce his name. Yeah, the second channel for Simple Flips, he actually cares about like permanently, you know, making a record of his live streams, which is what I care about. And honestly, probably why I care about it. So, yeah, A tier. A tier for Clips. The name, not so good. I would have gone with something different than Simple Clips. But what's done is done. I'm sure it's hard to rebrand. Probably not, honestly. But you might just like Simple Clips, I don't know. Anonymous, source filmmaker videos, typically involving dancing, B tier. B tier. They're good. I like them. They're good. I miss them. Where'd they go? I think college and stuff. They had like, it's so sad, dude. They were like approached by Adult Swim to do an animation, because like a lot of people get approached by Adult Swim. They're pretty cool about doing that to creators that are starting out, or I mean somewhat established, but starting out relative, you know. They reached out to Anonymous and then like canceled the deal, basically. Like he was working on something for them. The video's on his channel. Or their channel. I don't know if it's a guy. I just assumed because I'm an asshole. But the video's on their channel. And in the description, it's just like, yeah, you know, I got approached by Adult Swim to just make something with this character. And they didn't like it, so I'm posting it here. Unfortunate. Lemon Demon? Fucking, where do I put you? I do like a fair bit of Neil's solo music work. I don't listen to it all that often, though. B tier. Sorry. No, but I fucking love Mouth Moods. I fucking love it. A tier. Oh my god. Look, I know it's like, it's its own running gag at this point, talking about my back, but this is actually like a bad thing. Like, I am actually injured. Secondary channel. Please ignore. Please ignore. Graveyard Show is another one, probably pretty low in viewership. Graveyard Show. God, they have their own fucking website and everything. Look at this. Oh my god, dude. 722 subscribers? I didn't know they were that low. Holy shit, how did I find this channel? Jesus Christ. The answer is I found it from a streamer I watched that I no longer watch. Look, I'll say it. They got canceled. I'm not going to say who it is. They got canceled. It was one of the lesser cancelings. Like, I don't really think they deserve the canceling. But I already was kind of washed up on their content by that point, and it was embarrassing, if not cancelable. So I was just like, I'm done being associated with this guy. But it was by their recommendation that I saw the Graveyard Show, and it is good. A tier. It is good. It is a comedy YouTube series, very well produced, like amazingly well produced, and like its own set and everything. Like, it's made by someone with a lot of money to throw away, because clearly it did not take off with 722 subscribers. The last video they uploaded was ages ago at this point. Ages. Like 8 years? Ages. Oh, Christ, dude, my back. I really should have, like, gotten a pillow or anything, but I kind of liked the bit of me not getting up after breaking my chair. And honestly, if I got up from the chair right now, I don't know if I would be able to put it back together. So, it's staying how it's staying. Fucking, what was I on about? Yeah, the Graveyard Show. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's honestly just like a comedy show. Like, they're short episode lengths. They tell one joke, and that's usually the end of it. Kind of like Seinfeld. It is very much a show about nothing. And for that, I respect it, and I like it, and it's funny, and not all of them are great, but all in all, hit above a certain threshold for me to say A tier. God, I can't believe 700 subscribers. That's insane to me. Paper Bag Animator. I mean, they're in a studio, and I think it's like their own studio. Like, I think they're the head of the studio. But I am sad that they aren't making their own independent freelance work by themselves, because I like their videos. And the one in particular about Irish God, and he's like a bus and stuff, that I liked it. Good. Second channel, holy shit, we're so close to being done, and I can like fucking throw my chair behind me and stand up and live my life and turn off the stream and get food and cry myself to sleep, and oh my god, I'm anxious. Psychic Pebbles, same reason as Michael Cusack. Too Damn Filthy, Joji Vlogs? Joji Vlogs, anybody? Honestly, I never really... I don't know, some of Filthy Frank's stuff I got down with, but like, thinking back on it, it wasn't that great. Ever. It was, you know, it was kind of funny sometimes, but can you believe that he fucking actually pivoted to like a respectable music career? That's so fucking funny to me. And honestly, for that joke alone, Joji Vlogs, the joke of making a successful music career, B tier. Hilarious stuff, buddy. B tier because he can't make iron. It's not his fault. He lives in a fucking upside down land where iron doesn't exist, so you can only blame him so much. Joji Vlogs again? I mean, this is the real Joji Vlogs. So technically this should be the one that I put in B tier, but whatever, who cares? They're both abandonware at this point. Sleep Cycles. I don't know, man. I mean, honestly, I was kind of rushing this, and the inflection that I started saying Sleep Cycles with, I wasn't happy with, but I didn't really want to just awkwardly restart and go Sleep Cycles. Like, that's how I want to go. I want to go Sleep Cycles, man. But, yeah, I started off on the wrong foot, so it's all fucked up. I wish he streamed more, man. Especially because, like, I thought he was doing good with it, but I think it was just, mental stuff. Which is fair. I stopped for the same reasons, so... You get a solid A tier, buddy. Good on ya, Big Tom. He's the reason I got, Slay the Spire. Fuck you, Ryan! Sorry. I know we're not even familiar enough to call each other on the first name basis, but I can say it in my own stream, because it's funny. Yeah. I found Slay the Spire before you did, because I watched Sleep Cycles play it. Isn't that funny? I mean, that's the same reason Ryan found it, was through Sleep Cycles. But I got there first, buddy. I need to stop saying buddy. I'm saying it too often. Surveillance Cameraman. It's a video with, or it's a channel with 0 videos. God, I'm fucking drained, dude. Drain me. I'm fucking dead at the end of this. Expect their not to be a stream for a while after this one. God damn, I'm in pain. Expect me also not to work on sound effects for Bounty Below tomorrow. I take any excuse I can get, and breaking my back on a stream the night beforehand is an excuse enough for me. Surveillance cameraman, I mean, it started, I think, as like a school project. He recorded because in the state he lives in, he legally can record, which is kind of like a huge asshole thing to do. But like his first videos, and none of them are on YouTube. You have to find them elsewhere. But his first videos, he like really tried to push the narrative of like, this is deep, like, oh my god, like, you have a problem with me recording you, but you don't have a problem with the surveillance camera right there? You know you're being recorded at all times. You're in public, for Christ's sake. It's legal in this state. It was very eye-rolly, you know, like, we get it, okay? Like, yeah, you're being watched. I get it. The difference between a security camera recording you and you recording me is that I don't fucking know what your motives are, you little freak. I'm sure they are a little freak, and I probably would not like this person. But, it was just interesting, seeing the way people act. Like, look, dude, I know it's rude, and I would probably not like to be recorded by a random freak also. But, I mean, he doesn't, like, he doesn't stop himself from recording things that are uncomfortable, I'll say. Dude, I also think he's a dickhead, though. He's a dickhead, though. Like, I really feel like I wouldn't like the guy. He went into, like, the same, and I'm gonna say Chinese. I don't know if it was Chinese. I don't know enough Eastern Asian languages to tell you which language they were speaking. But they were playing Mahjong. So allow me to stereotype a little bit and say it was probably Chinese. He went into, like, the same Chinese Mahjong game room over and over again. Like, multiple times through separate videos. Clearly, they didn't want him in there recording them. You know, you're getting the same reaction every time, which is just, get the fuck out of our game room when you just fucking walk up and start recording us, freak. So, yeah, no, I feel like he's probably a huge dickhead. Veritasium, second channel. Let me handle J Smith OTI first. I mean, he doesn't exist anymore. He's dead. He's like a ghost. For being dead, A tier. Sorry, that didn't come out right. For being the saint in our hearts. I mean, I love Josh. To pull back the veil of trying to joke about him being dead for a bit. Sorry I said for being dead, you're an A tier. Look, I can't even, like, I'm so fucking exhausted. I can't even laugh at my own jokes. Yeah, you were funny. You were funny, bud. Stop saying bud, dude. I'm a changed man 4 hours into the stream. Yeah, he was funny. But he no longer does YouTube and streaming, basically, so he's gone. Rest in peace. Max Forrest. I'll quickly tell the story of Max Forrest before I fuck off forever. Dude, get me out. Get me fucking out of this. Get me out. Get me out of that chair. Max Forrest. I guess is just his first and last name. For proof, by the way, proof that I wasn't just, like, sitting back in my chair this whole time. Like, I'm pretty sure the noise was loud enough that you could fucking hear it shattering, but, like, there you go. There's the fucking innards of my chair, and I am getting oil on me. Okay. Max Forrest had a good and up-and-coming, successful comedy YouTube channel. Maxwell Films, I believe it was. TV Maxwell, there you go. He later changed it to Maxwell Films and then to just his name, I think. I feel weird talking about it because he has unresolved, like, mental illness. So, like, I can't hold him too accountable. That being said, there were some things that I didn't quite agree with that I feel fine talking about. Sitting on my knees on my fucking floor is not particularly comfortable. So yeah, he had a popular comedy channel, stopped uploading for a very long time, comes back, explains his mental situation, is like very manic still, and like clearly not in a good headspace. Uploads like a bunch of videos, deletes a bunch of videos. He just keeps uploading and deleting things, and he's not sure what he wants to keep up. I don't think any of those videos are up anymore. I think it's just his comedy stuff, and he left it at that, which is probably for best, because along with the mental stuff, he wanted to make it a big deal that he was getting back into the comedy YouTube stuff, which sounds great for people who liked his content before, but his content before he made with nothing. He was just a kid making comedy videos, and they were good. Like, he had Chris O'Neill in one of his videos. Like, he had some of the Sleepy Cabin people. Like, he was doing well for himself, and he, you know, had no equipment, but when he came back, he was like, I want it to be big this time, and I need enough money for, like, a good expensive camera, and I need a new computer, and I need editing software, and he was talking about all these things he needs to buy, and I mean, it's sad, because, I don't know, he probably regrets all this, so I feel bad about talking about it all now. But he was literally begging for money, and he made a shirt campaign, like, he made merch, but all of his merchandise was I don't want to say stolen artwork, because he might have checked with the artists ahead of time to make sure they were cool with him selling their art on his shirts, but he was profiting off of other people's artworks regardless. An artwork that was definitely, at the very least, made for free, even if they did agree that he could use it for his own purposes to make money off of. So none of that sat right with me, and obviously it didn't sit right with a lot of other people. I mean, for one, like, man, you're making comedy videos on YouTube. That's like the lowest barrier to entry possible. You're recording on a phone. Obviously, he was recording on a phone when he uploaded the videos he uploaded. You're recording on a phone, like, that's all you really need. The quality on the phone is good enough. And clearly, something was good enough for you in the past, but, yeah, the really begging for money thing got to me a little bit. But I didn't unsubscribe. A lot of people unsubscribed, though, and that didn't make things better, because he then proceeded to make a bunch of, like, very manic videos being like, everybody's leaving me, and, you know, if we could just get all of you guys to buy one shirt each, then we could really get this thing going again. So it wasn't a great look. And one of the last videos I remember him uploading was that he had a video done, and it was fully completed and ready to be uploaded to his channel, but the COVID stuff, man. The COVID stuff is going to keep him from recording other videos, so he can't upload the video he has now, and then wait another few months and then upload another one. So he never uploaded that video that he supposedly had, though. I mean, I'm sure you can tell by the way I'm talking about it. I don't believe he ever had another video ready for the channel. Because, you know, I've gone through that same level of bullshittery in the past, don't get me wrong. I hope that he's doing all right. Obviously, he was having some trouble. Yeah, I hope he's doing all right, and would love to see him come back to making comedy stuff, but definitely some regrettable decisions. I'm not going to hold that against him forever, though. Anyways, that's it. That's the end of the story. Yeah. I think I'm good. I think I'm done. I can hear my mom up. That's uncomfortable. But, fuck, dude. I went for way longer than I wanted to, and I started way later than I wanted to. This was, all in all, a goddamn travesty. I should fucking zoom out, but I got fucking oil on my hands. There you go. I'm gonna do it with my left hand only. That is the official WillPending. I know I said I was gonna, like, go back later and redo the rankings, but I'm not gonna, so sorry. That's the official WillPending rankings of all of the way too many channels he's subscribed to. Thanks for hanging out, and yeah, I had a good time. My only problem with the stream was my chair breaking and debilitating my spinal cord for the rest of my life. But that aside, I had a good time. Yeah, decently good. I thought it was an alright stream. A little bit scatterbrained. But what streams aren't scatterbrained at this point? I fucking suck at hitting both the go live and the stop live button. But yeah, I'm out of here. So thanks, and catch you later. Bye.